I'm going to show you some basic drills that we use to teach mechanics for pitching. Last video, we talked about the basic components of pitching in terms of the gas, the brake, the steering wheel, and the engine. We mentioned a little bit about the passenger. Some of these things that we do with our drill work is going to help clean up the passenger to make sure that the passenger is doing what it needs to do. When I say passenger, I'm referring to the arm. The first drill that I'm going to show you is called a full stride separation, or I'm sorry, full stride chest up. And so a full stride chest up, basically I'm going to be here, chest up, just like this. I'm going to be externally rotated. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the knee and drop the heel. So I'll lift the knee, drop the heel, and I'll throw. Now I'll show you this from the mount back here. So full stride, separation. Okay, first full stride, chest up. My chest is up, my chest is out. I'm going to lift the knee, drop the heel. Lift the knee, triple extend into heel plant. Okay, lift the knee and throw. Okay, that is full stride, chest up. I'll show you one more time. This is primarily working on a brake. Heel and forward. I'll show you one more time. Lift the knee, drop the heel. Chest up, lift knee, drop heel. Okay. The next drill that I'm going to show you is called full stride separation. Full stride separation. I'm going full stride, again like I was in full stride chest up. Now I'm going back and getting good separation. When we talk about separation, what are we referring to? The glove side hip and the throwing side arm. So right now there's no separation. What I want is I want to get separated so that my hip and my shoulder are separating from each other. I'm coiling up. So I'm in full stride. I'm at a power 90. My arm is right about 90 degrees. This arm, my glove is out. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, again, lift the knee, drop the heel, and when the heel comes down, the energy is going to flow out to in, chest forward, arm externally rotates and follows. Okay, and I'll demonstrate right over here on the mountain. You can see I'm not out of control when I land. I think I might have got a little toe land there. I want to make sure I land on my heel. That's a pretty good rep. One thing that's key to remember is that I'm not opening up prior to heel plant. So when my heel comes down, I'm still closed and I'm ready to work out to in, back to front. Okay, what I'm not doing is I'm not opening up into heel plant. I'm not opening my chest into heel plant. I'm staying closed. Okay, the final drill that I'm going to show you, or not the final drill, sorry. There's a couple more here. Another drill that I'm going to show you is we call this wide stance separation. So before my feet were pointing to where I wanted to go, I say 10 toes, one direction, or target toes. Now I'm going to go lateral toes. And in these lateral toes, this is called wide stance separation. And what this is showing you is how to get the force vertex in the hip in line with the opposite hip. Okay, so I'm in a separated position from here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, again, this leg up, and I'm going to drop the heel, maintain separation, and throw. All right, so this is kind of what it's going to look like. Load, heel, go. We'll do it again. Load, heel, go. One more time. Separated position, lateral feet, toes pointed the opposite direction of where I'm going. Force vertex pointed the direction that I want to go. I'm staying closed through foot strike and then letting the kinetic forces work up the chain, out to release. Separated position, okay, load, heel, there we go. The next drill that I'm going to show you is what we call a hip load. And in a hip load, I'm going to go ahead and engage the rubber. I'm going to come set, be in a set position. I'm gonna bring my left foot close to my right foot, and I'm gonna thrust my hip forward just like this. Now what this is trying to show us, or help us do, is to understand that when you get to a point of delivery, when you come up and start working towards your target, you're actually moving forward as you come up, okay? We talk about balance, people say, get to a balance point. Balance, in my opinion, is what your body is doing as it is moving in direction of where you want to throw, okay? So the hip bump drill, I'm not even sure if that's the right appropriate way to call it, but we're gonna come set just like this. We're gonna bump our hip out. What we're doing is we're inviting our force vertex to go that direction. So I'm gonna go here with my hip bump, and then I'm gonna lift my knee and go, okay? I'm gonna go through my full mechanics. So I'll go again. Hip bump, lift the knee. It's gonna go up, down, okay? Knee up, knee down, knee up, knee down, into heel plant, staying closed, and everything working forward, okay? I'll go ahead and show you full speed now. Okay. The last drill that we're going to do is called a slide step drill. And the slide step drill, basically you're going to come set in a normal position, okay, like you normally would. When we talk about coming set, and this is really important, I like to tell my pitchers to take the back of their heel, like their back spike, and we want to try to hook that back spike into the rubber. Now the reason for this is because when you do this, it automatically gets my knee wanting to go forward. I don't like toes going into the rubber because now my knee is pointing out and my force vertex is in the wrong direction, and it's going to cause me to quad load as opposed to loading my glute. So I'm going to hook my heel into the rubber. I'm going to come to a set position, and instead of lifting my leg, I'm actually going to just gently take my foot off the ground and go forward. Okay, this is called slide step. And the first move is I'm going to start breaking my hands and step. So it's hands before feet. Some pitchers will be different depending on their arm swing, but for me, I'm hands before feet. Okay, so I'm here. Making sure that my force vertex is going the right direction. Making sure that I'm getting my heel in the ground. And staying balanced. Excuse me. One more time. All right, so those are 5 basic drills. We do those 5 basic drills at least every other day at the varsity level, JV level, and it helps with our pitching mechanics. Thank you so much for taking the time. You guys have a great day.